Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 122. Got my coffee, my Scrappy Sunday mug, pumpkin spice creamer. Today is Sunday, October 10th, 2021. This is I don't know, is it a podcast? I'm just going to call it a podcast, where I share my knitting, crocheting, sometimes cross-stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I will have all the show notes right down there in the description box, with links. My phone just did a message on me, sorry. Links to where you can find me, patterns, all the links right down there. Let's see. What else do I have? I have one finished object and 3 whips. And I have some stash. My stress buying stuff came in, so I will share that. Let's see what else is in my show notes. Reading and watching? Yeah. The usual. Alright, I think that is it. Nope. What I'm wearing. This is my Scrappy Vertices Unite. This is my first... Yes, this was my first Stephen West pattern that I made. I used all Knitpicks Felici scraps. And I did an I-cord with the black and white Stroll all the way around. I'm not going to take it off because I'm wearing it, and I don't want to mess up the microphone. But this is probably my most, out of all my shawls, I wear this one the most. Probably because it's my first in it. It's near and dear to my heart. And since it's Scrappy Sunday, might as well. Oh, I love this one. This one's Aquarium, Knitpicks Felici. I hope it comes back. They need to come out with more green ones. Yeah, you need more green, Felici. Alright, are you ready for my finished object? That's right, I just have one. I'm pretty sure last week I had like 3 or 4, so only one this week. But look at these. Do they match? Yes, I match these ones up. Look at these. Well, they kind of match. I don't know if you can see that. The toe has a little bit of... This one has all yellow, and this has a little bit of that speckled color. It's okay. Doesn't bother me. The heels match. This is my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks for October, for her knit along, which is the 7th annual Desert Vista Dyeworks Sock Club over in Ravelry. You just have to knit a pair of socks, adult pair of socks with her yarn. And I think the leg has to be at least 3 inches, but I just want to use most of the yarn, so I just go ahead and do long ones. I used US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle, 64 stitches, Afterthought heel. You know, I can't stand, I think I've mentioned this before, I can't stand candy corn, but I really love these. And this is Desert Vista Dyeworks. Zombodys eating candy corn, I believe. Zombodys eating candy corn. Yep, that's what I wrote down. I'm assuming that this color is probably in her shop now, because she has her Halloween... Because it's October, I'm assuming her Halloween colors are in her shop right now. So if you want this, I suggest go get it. I love it. This one did not turn my hands colors. I am finding that the light colored ones are fine for me, but the ones that have black or like blue in it leave dye in my hands. But these were nice. And that is my finished object. All right, are we ready for whips? is in my Stitching the High Notes bag. Pumpkins. I'm pretty sure I had these socks in this bag, so I just put a new sock in it. Because why not? It's fall. And I am using Regia. Color is 03653, I'm assuming. That's the dye lot number. But this is the Arnie and Carlos color, brand, whatever you want to call it. It does not look like this picture, by the way. So I think it has a different ball band on it. I don't know. The colors don't look right on that. Anyway. Are you ready? Let's see. I guess we'll show you my finished-ish one. Look at this. Look at this. These are so fun to knit. It's so hard to see if there is a pattern repeat in there, but it's a very long one. This yarn is a little more woolly than... It kind of reminds me of West Yorkshire Spinners or Patton's Croy. So I think I'm making these for my mom. I was supposed to see her this weekend, but we'll talk about that in life stuff. So I wasn't able to show her if she liked them. So I might just finish them and give them to her next time I see her, or just add them to her Christmas present pile. And if she doesn't like them, she can just give them back to me and I will take them, because we wear the same size shoe. Our measurements are the same, so they will fit me if she doesn't like them, but I'm pretty sure she will. So I'm going to put my heel right here, and as you can see, I have markers on the top, but not on the bottom. That's weird. Not really. It's not really weird at all. So here's the second sock. So what I do is, when I do my first one, I have all my markers on it. And when I do my second one, I take the markers from this sock and put it on the sock that I'm knitting. So that way it's kind of like a motivation to see how close I am to finishing. So I made it past the heel on this one. The white ones are where I'm going to put my heel. These ones are counting my rows, 10 rows per marker. That way they both match. And like I said, I like the motivation of picking a stitch marker off of this sock and putting on this sock, because that looks like I have 10, 20, 30, 40-ish, nope, about 50 rows left before the toe. So I knit these magic loop. I use Chiaogoo red lace, 2.5 millimeter needles, which is a US 1.5, 32-inch cord, 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. I really love these. I think I'm unsure about my next cast on. I'm tempted to do, I got some opal, like here, this green opal. I might knit one of these, I don't know, or a West Striker. I'm like leaning towards the commercial yarn. So I don't know if I'm going to pull one of those out and knit one, or I have Felici already wound up to make shorty socks. I might just use that because it's already wound up for me. We'll see how much time I have later this week, but I'm hoping to have these done. I would have had these done if the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along Clue didn't come out on Friday, but it did. So this is how much I got done before it started. So, yep, that's it. I'm going to do Afterthought Heels. I cut in. I do not use waste yarn. I just pick up stitches above and below this marker, and then I snip that middle row. Easy. It's probably my favorite part of the sock. I love cutting a hole in it. People just shake their heads. What are you doing? You're cutting a hole in your sock. No biggie. No big deal. And that is my only sock on the needles. I'm trying to keep my whips down. Only like 3 whips. 3 whips is the magic number, and blankets don't count. I've been itching to work on my blankets too. So, yeah, I need to get on that. Whip number 2 is in my Knit for Brains Mario bag. This is my scrappy Musselburgh hat, and I mentioned before I had a whole bunch of like 75-25 random from different dyers self-striping yarn. And I was just going to random. Well, I changed my mind on that. I'm going to try to stick to Nomadic Yarns because I love those scrappy socks so much that I should. Last time, my yarn's caught in my stitch marker. One moment, please. There we go. So I think I'm just going to try to use Nomadic Yarn scraps. Oh, this is beautiful. Didn't get that much done on this. Kinda, sorta. Here's where I was. Last Sunday. So I knit all of this. I don't know, is that 3 inches? Maybe 3 inches? 4 inches? So this is what I have. Oh. You might hear some ukulele. My daughter was able to bring home a ukulele for a little bit. Tell her she's done with music class for the year. So you might hear ukulele strumming in the background. I told her I was recording, but obviously she didn't. Over your head, right? That's how you talk to children. You say stuff to them and they just, whatever. They're like, yeah, I heard you, and then... So yeah, this is my scrappy Musselburgh hat. I'm doing the adult medium. I'm using US, I think these are 3s. I always pull out the needle that doesn't have the written on there. US 3. Yep, 3.25. Nope, they both have it written on there. US 3s. My interchangeable Chiaogoo needles on a 16-inch cord. Yeah, what else? I don't think there is anything else to say about it. I have to knit until it's like 18 inches, and then I do my decrease. I was working on this in the evenings, but lately this week, I get in my recliner, and I recline it, and I lean back. I don't fall asleep. I have my knitting on my lap, and then I play on my phone, and I'm not knitting in the evenings. Which is fine because it's only really like an hour and a half before I go to bed, so it's just break time, I guess. Sometimes I work on it, but this week there was not a lot of knitting happening after in the evenings. So we'll see if I get back to that. Oop, I'm going to move my stitch marker right now so I don't forget. There we go. We'll move them right there. And that is Simply Serving Pumpkin. My camera's not that good. You get the gist. It's a pumpkin. All right, now it's time for the big whip. The big whip. Pajama pants. I need to rearrange myself. So, I am going to show. I am not showing any progress of my... I have a hard time saying this name of this shawl, so just bear with me here. Is it shawlography? Shawlography? I have a hard time saying that. So, I am not posting any pictures on Instagram for spoiler purposes, so, but I am going to show it here. So if you do not want to see it, close your eyes, walk away. I would say fast forward, but I'm afraid if you fast forward, you might see some of it. So I try not to talk about it too much, but I'm going to show it. If you do not want to see it, skip ahead towards my reading and watching. Once I put it away, I will say that it's put away, so you can open your eyes if you're just gonna, you know, take a little nap. But I have to share this because it is beautiful. All right, here is the bag it's living in. This is another Knit for Brains bag. Super Mario. Another Mario bag. Should I share my colors first? I will share my colors first. I'm sure I shared them last time, but I will share the order. The order. Okay, my color A is a pucker. This is all Knitpicks Stroll. So color A is pucker. Color B is black. Color C is white. D is Patina. Oh, I really love this color. And the last color, E, is ash. So that is the order that I'm doing it. I even wrote it on a little sticky note because I'm having to, usually in the beginning of a shawl, it's like, what's my color A again? So I wrote it all down as a reference. Okay, so that is all my colors. So now I am going to show it. So if you do not want to be spoiled, look away. I am on Clue 1, and I just finished Section 3. So if you are at that point, and you don't mind seeing what I have so far, if you have not started at all, then I would suggest not looking, unless you don't care. I mean, for me, when his video came out, I watched the video all the way through before I even started, so I know what it looked like. That way, I don't get spoiled on Instagram. So that's how I did it. Oh my goodness, you guys. I absolutely love this. All right, I'm going to show it now, okay? So close your eyes. Oh my. When I block this out, it's going to be beautiful. My lighting is not the greatest. But yeah, you block that out. Oh my. Oh, and that pink. Oh. And then I think this part is probably my favorite so far. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. But I did it. Oh, I love it. Sorry for shaking it. I'm trying to keep it steady for you, but oh my. So I have one more section to go. I'm using the recommended needle size, US 4. And I'll show you the back. There's ends everywhere, but I think they're all, I weaved them all in using the weave and Steven method, except I got some down here I gotta weave in. And I think I have some over here I have to weave in. So yeah, I got a couple to weave in, but oh, look at the back. The back is cool. One more time. Oh my. I don't know what else to say, but I love it. So I'm going to I think I'm going to do Clue, or not Clue, I'm section 4 today. And then we wait until next Friday. I was able to keep up this one. The next one I am not so sure because it's going to get bigger. But, oh my, look at this. I love it. All right, putting it away. You can open your eyes, wake up. Nap time's over. Let's see if I can put this away without showing it. Yep, okay, we're good. So that is my shawlography. Shawlography. I love it. Got to rearrange myself. All right, are we ready to do... Let's do some stash. Let's do stash. All right, let's do West Yorkshire spinners first. Excuse me. This one is called Autumn Leaves. I got these on the Woolly Thistle website, which I'll have linked down below. This is the one that I wanted. Their Christmas color came out. This is called Vintage Tinsel. Oh, look at that sparkle. So I wanted just this one, but shipping was kind of pricey, which is fine. It got here fast. So it wasn't a big deal. So I decided, well, he needs a friend. He needs a friend to come home with me, to travel. So I got these two. I love them. And then, let's see. What do I share next? This one was not, I did not buy this. The Desert Vista Dyeworks, her knit along. If you knit 6 pair of socks, you get a free skein of yarn of your choice. So this is the one I picked. It's called Scooby Dooby Zombody Doo, which is the Scooby Doo one. Yes, it's black and brown, but I'll get over it. This one's will probably turn my hands color, but I just love the colors. I love Scooby Doo. So I don't even remember when. It was a long time when she like requested what color you wanted, and I finally got it, and I completely forgot about it. So this was a free yarn. So this doesn't count as stash. And I'll add it to my Desert Vista Dyeworks. And I think I had somebody ask me either here or on Instagram if I'm going to do the DVD next year, and I probably am because I still have. And we have 2 more months of this year. But if I finish, I get another skein of yarn. I feel like I have like exactly 12, so I might. I also got a coupon for like 30% off. I really should buy some more because that's a nice coupon. But I'm not supposed to be buying yarn. But, oh, 30% off coupon? That's too good to pass. And, alright, my last acquisition. Amy from Happy Little Yarn made me buy this. I saw it and I'm like, oh, Care Bears. Care Bears. Oh, I love it. Knit for Brains. This is the Knit for Brains bag show. This is her sock bag. Sock/hat bag. I love these bags. And do I need one? No, but look, it's Care Bears. It's so cute and cheerful and happy. Except for this guy. He's not happy. He's never happy. So that's all my stash. Now we will do reading and watching. Reading. I just finished 2 books. I haven't started anything. I need to get on that. I need to pick out some books to read. But I finished The Midnight Library, and I finished Billy Summers, the newest Stephen King book. Oh, it was so good. All right, yeah. So I just finished 2 books. I'm not reading anything right now. I think I finished finished the Billy Summers book on Friday. I think the other one I finished probably Thursday. Probably Thursday. So yeah, I need to pick out some books. All right, watching. My husband and I finished Battlestar Galactica again. I have to say that I still like the show, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I did like the first time I watched it. Probably because I knew all the secrets. So it wasn't very surprising. So I think that's why I didn't enjoy it as much as the first time around. But I still like it. We are still watching Stargate SG-1 Season 5. That's a rewatch for my husband and I. On my own, I am watching The Walking Dead still. I'm all caught up. Yes. And I started watching Lucifer. Oh my goodness, you guys. That show is so good. And Lucifer is easy on the eyes. And his accent, oh my. So yeah, I am watching that on my own. I gotta rearrange myself again. Yeah. Yep, Season 1. I got a disc yesterday. So I have more to watch this week. I'm excited. So yeah, that's it for reading and watching. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter episode. It's okay. We'll see how long I ramble in my life stuff. Life stuff. The weather has been wet, damp, humid, and disgusting. Right now it's sunny. I hope it stays that way. It's just been raining off and on all week, and it just makes it humid. And I hate humidity. I hate it. We're at the temperature now where it's not cold enough to turn the heat on to, blow some air around to get rid of the humidity, but it's also not hot enough to turn the air conditioning on. So my house just feels all sticky and gross, and I hate it. Oh, that breeze feels good. Oh, I got a window open. I think we're going to be opening some windows. Today is supposed to get to 80, and like 81 tomorrow. Excuse me, Mother Nature. It's like the middle of October. You can knock it off, okay? I want like 60s, 40s at night. Yes, that's what I want. I don't want this 80s stuff. I'm done. It's not summer anymore. So we might have to turn our air conditioning on at least a few more times. My husband was like, I'm going to unplug it and cover it. And I'm like, wait, you need to wait. It's going to be 80s. Don't be covering that yet. We're still going to need it. But I think this is the last time. I think this is it. I saw the weather, and it's going to get to like 70s, and then it's going to be 60s as the highs. So, crossing my fingers that we're done with this 80 stuff. Let's see. What else in life stuff? I mentioned that we got a new sofa and a recliner. So our old couch is gone. Oh, breaks my heart a little. A lot of memories on that couch. A lot of bad memories on that couch. Snuggling with my kitties. Yelling at my kids to stop jumping on the couch. Cleaning up Cheerios out of the couch. What else? Oh, all of my, how many stitches I have knit on that couch. Yeah, fun times. So yeah, we brought it out on Friday. Well, okay. They said put it to the curb by 6 a.m. on Friday. And I'm like, oh, that's early. So we're like, well, we'll just put it out Thursday night. It's fine, whatever. Well, Thursday night, it was raining. So my husband's like, I don't want to put it out there. I'm like, okay. So Friday, we got up right at 6, and he's like, help me move this couch to the curb. I am like half asleep. I'm surprised I didn't drop it on my foot. And then, so it was out there by like 6:05. And then they didn't pick it up till like 10:30. We didn't have to do that, but whatever. It still got rained on. So it really didn't matter. And I saw how they disposed of it, because I was unsure. I mean, this is the first time we've had a very big, bulky item where we had to pay the trash service to come pick it up. So I had no idea what to expect. So I didn't want it to be all soggy if people had to like physically lift it. So we did our best, but we had a thunderstorm about at 9 o'clock. It downpoured. It was soggy, and I'm like, well, I tried, guys. So then the truck came, and it was just like a big crane with like a pincher on it. It grabbed the couch and just picked it up and then dumped it into this dumpster bin, like trailer in the back of the truck. And then he took the crane and he went smash, and no more couch. It just smashed it into smithereens. I'm like, oh my couch. So yeah, that's how they got rid of our couch. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $40 to get rid of it. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I was thinking it was going to be like $300 or something like that, but $40 was not bad, so that is gone. That is nice to have. I don't like clutter and like piles of furniture that we don't use and we just keep collecting. It bothers me, especially like a large item like that. So that's gone. The garage is now back in order. So, couch is gone. Little sigh. My parents bought us that couch when we first moved into this place. Wow. What year did we buy this house? I think we bought it in summer? May? Spring or summer of 2007. That's how long I've lived here. Yeah, we've lived here a long time. Now that the kids are getting bigger, it's feeling like claustrophobic-y. But they're getting close to the age now where they're going to be doing stuff with their friends, and they're not going to be home as often, so we'll see. Also, we can rearrange the house a little bit if we need to. What else happened? Oh, my oldest is sick again. Hurrah. Whenever she gets, right now she has a runny nose, a sore throat, and a little cough. Pretty sure that is all the symptoms of COVID. I'm trying not to think that's what it is. So, yeah, that's on my mind. I told my husband that I think we should get her tested, and he's like, no. So, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, she doesn't have a fever yet. She says she can still taste stuff and kind of smell stuff, but because she's stuffy, she's not going to smell very well. She doesn't have a fever yet. No shortness of breath. She's tired, but not like lay in bed all day tired. It's more like I'm going to bed early kind of tired. So, I don't know. Just pray for me, please, because I've had it. I've understand that my kids were home for a year and a half. They're not used to being around a bunch of kids. The germs are flowing. And I knew they were going to get sick, but can I get a little break here? Can I get a break? My Natalie was sick, and then my husband was sick, and then I'm like, all right, we're good. This week was good, and then Friday she came home, she's like, I don't feel good. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So plans got kiboshed this weekend again. We were supposed to go see my parents yesterday, but since Chloe's not feeling well, I decided probably should just stay home and let her rest. I don't know. I don't think she's going to go to school tomorrow. So, I don't know. We'll see. So that's it. We have another sickness, another plague in the house, and now I'm like, do I have it? So please send more healing vibes your way so I don't get sick, because I don't want it. I don't want it. But maybe part of me does want it. Just a little. Not COVID. If it is cold, I'll take a cold. We're supposed to go to see my in-laws this weekend, and I don't want to. So if I'm like sick, maybe I'll just say I'll stay home. I think I'd rather do that. I love my in-laws, but there's just so much you can take. There's just so much. I don't want to hear them complain about stuff, and it's the same stuff over and over and over again. I can't stand it. I'd rather just stay home in my chair, knit, and watch podcasts all day. That sounds like an ideal day. So we'll see what happens. I hope I don't get sick, but I don't know. Maybe my oldest will still be sick and we still can't go. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just rambling now. I guess that's it for life stuff. Sickness, couch went bye-bye, rainy, and hot. And the dog barking. I guess I'll explain the dog barking. Okay, so the dog that barks, my neighbor over here. She has a dog. It's fine. Her dog is fine. She, like, watches or dog sits or whatever you want to call it. A friend of hers, a relative, I don't know who he is. I think it's her dad. I'm not positive. He comes over a lot and leaves the dog there. Now, when my neighbor is home, that dog does not bark at all. At all. So when that dog's barking, I know that she's gone. So she must have went somewhere this morning. And when people walk by, yap, 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 yap. So I'm like, all right, neighbor is not home. And somebody is walking across the street. So, sorry if you can hear the dog barking. I don't like that dog. I don't like it. And when we walk by, that dog is like scratching on the window. That window is going to fall out. It's going to fall out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear that. Can you hear that dog? Pretty soon she'll have all her windows closed and we won't be able to hear it as much, I think. All right. End of dog rant. So hopefully I will feel okay to record next week. I don't know, I keep saying this and then I'm fine, so I'll just keep doing it so then I don't get sick. Is that how that works? So if you don't see me, I'm not feeling well, but please send all your healing vibes to my household again for the plague, because it never seems to leave. I mean, I think all of my family members have had a cold at least once since school started. I have not yet. My husband got it, but we'll see what happens. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them. Like, subscribe, share if you know somebody who would like to watch. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.